A lot of guys were feeling the heat. Is that pretty normal for the beginning of a preseason camp?
Yeah, we got blessed yesterday. Mm-hmm. I can definitely say that we got blessed yesterday. It was real cloudy, real shady. It was real cool, and then today, the sun was out. It was a little warmer. Got to make sure you hydrate. Like that's the biggest thing. We had a lot of people cramping, but it's good. We need this heat because in a couple weeks we got a good game, so we got to be prepared for everything.
So players have been talking about how much bigger the playbook is, or the number of plays that Coach Long has. How much thicker is it, and how much more do you have to know to be ready?
Well, with Chip, he definitely brings a lot to the table. So, like, for instance, I can definitely say for any situation, he's gonna have a play for anything a defense can throw at us. Mm-hmm. So, like, the intricacies of learning his playbook are a lot more difficult and challenging, but like they help develop you more as a player because you have to be able to read the defense more, you have to be able to adjust quicker, and you have to be able to think on the fly.
Do you feel pretty comfortable where you are right now in that?
Most definitely. Like, even being a veteran is still a lot to learn, but you have to be willing to take it upon yourself to learn it and make sure you know it, because the coaches are going to introduce it, they're going to make sure you know the base concept of it, but it's really up to you at the end of the day to like make sure that you know it, because once you get on the field, it's just you. It's you, your teammates, and everybody has to know like what they have to do, and you can't have those mental lapses where it's like, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. So you have to take it upon yourself to go that extra step to make sure that you also know it.
As a player, what have you found yourself, I guess, needing to learn more or improve at with Coach Long's offense, whether that's mentally or physically, pass catching? What might that be?
So with Coach Long, he's a big tempo guy. So mentally, you always have to be like in your head. Like you have to be thinking, you have to be locked in, you have to be focused, because the way that we run our offense now, it's a lot faster tempo. It'll tire you out more mentally than physically, because it's so much you have to think about. Like you have to think about, okay, I got to get the signal, I got to read the defense, I got to make sure I know the play, and I got to make sure I know my assignment and everybody else's assignment. So it's more challenging mentally than physically, because he pushes you to think more. You have to think quicker. You have to think. You have to process things a lot faster. So that's I probably say that's the biggest adjustment for everybody as a team. But we've been going through it since the spring. Everything he puts in, I feel like my team. Well, I feel like we as a team, we get it fairly quickly. We'll have mistakes, but that's with growth.
So Tyjae made that catch in the back of the end zone today, extending. Coach Long said everybody was happy his leg didn't fall off.
Yeah.
So just how nice is it to see him looking like that?
It's great seeing Tyjae, back, getting more comfortable, getting back to his truest form, because I know for anybody that kind of injury is very scary, and it's very serious. And being able to see that he's getting more comfortable with his leg and playing, like, it's a great feeling, because Tyjae is a great asset. He's a great teammate. He's a great person. So seeing him make those kind of plays again, like it's a very exhilarating thrill.
So it's not your position, but for about 48 hours this summer, Jeffrey Johnson was in the transfer portal and then elected to come back. Did you talk to him at all, or did people talk to him about that? Because obviously he's in the best shape he's ever been in now, so he's going to be a real valuable asset for you guys.
I know I had kind of talked to him, and he said he had a lot of things going on, a lot of just like a lot of decisions that he was making, but ultimately I feel like he's happy that he didn't leave, because like me personally, I love Jeff. We both from Mississippi, played against him, played with him, and he is a great asset. He's a great asset to have. He's a great person to be around, and ultimately I feel like he made the best decision to not leave.
He has a skill set that not too many. I mean, he's not easy to move.
Yeah, because he's a very big guy, but at the same time, at his size, like he also has great body movement, body control. So like stuff like that is hard to find.
I know it's only a couple days in, but is it possible to pinpoint a different feeling from previous years, just because you have so many guys back from last year's team, and you look around, and I know, the offense changes a little bit, but the continuity with your teammates, does that, I guess, give you a little more confidence or raise the expectations at all so far in camp?
I would definitely say so, because previous years, going into camp is always it's always like it's always like a challenge mentally. Like it kind of gets to you. It's like, okay, I know I'm finna have to grind it out. I know I'm finna have to push myself and fight to excel more. But like this year, like I just like it was like a relief going into camp. Like I'm happy. Like I don't really know how to describe the feeling, but like I've never felt like this before going into camp, and it's refreshing. We have depth. We have very valuable depth. It's just a refreshing feeling. Like I really don't know how to explain it.
Like where you're getting your production from. Like you know where everybody's at.
Yeah,
there's a confidence there.
I know because throughout the entire summer we grinded. Like it was always a constant grind. We were always learning. We were always elevating each other. We were always working together. So like once we got into camp, it was like, I'm confident with everybody. Like you can put me or anybody else in any position, and I just feel like they're gonna do the best that they can, and they're gonna give you what you want. Like they're gonna give you the expectations because we already put in the work. But like now we're at a point to where we're sharpening it, we're crafting better. So I'm definitely confident with everybody that we have on the team.
So have you been able to do anything with the name, image, and likeness rule changes with the NCAA, and what are your thoughts on athletes being able to benefit from that?
I've seen a lot of coaches around, the nation talking about it. I do feel like it's a great opportunity because, for years, we as athletes have always felt like, we want to be compensated for the hard work that we put in. And, I feel like it's definitely a great opportunity. But I do also agree with coaches on the aspect of it being somewhat of a distraction. Because, yes, I do have a name, image, and likeness deal with the game coin. And, they asked me to, like, make posts and do different things like that. And, sometimes, like, that can kind of pull you away from what you really need to be focusing on, because at the end of the day, like, you only got that because you play football. So like you have to focus on what's important and what's in front of you. Like your team, like this is the most important thing of anything else. Like the name, image, and likeness, that's gonna be there. But like you have to focus on your teammates, your coaches, playbook, everything, your body, everything. You have to focus on stuff like that.
Did Coach Fritz talk to you guys about that as a group on
Most definitely. He the main thing that he stressed to us, he's excited for us, and he's happy that we have it, but he also stressed, like, don't let it be a distraction. Because at the end of the day, like, it's gonna be a distraction but it's only gonna be a distraction if you allow it to be. Because they're gonna try to push you to do things that they want, but you have to get them to understand, like, I got this going on. Like football and school is the most important thing for me, for my family, for everybody that I have around me. So I can't devote all my time to you. I can't do everything that y'all gonna want me to do when y'all want me to do it, because I have to do, the things that I need to do.
Like how many social media posts do they want you to do?
I know, well, with GameCoin, they haven't asked me to do really too much. Okay. They're more specific about how they want it posted and where they want it posted, but it's not really too much. It's not too demanding. That might take maybe like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Like it doesn't take too much time, and then they're very good people, so they make it easy on you.
Anything else?
Good.
Great. Thank you, Cam.
Appreciate it.